Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Sunday, February 9th, 11 p.m. Mountain Time 2020. It's not funny, but I have no breath. This is the 23rd attempt at actually making this video, and let's make it go. Like, yo, check out the models. Lots of snow coming to the northeast. Areas that are missing snow. We'll get to that. But the big story is the Wu flu live, the Wuhan virus, which is now officially novel corona pneumonia, NCP. NCP is the official name, and the infection rate is on the rise. If we're getting the right numbers, it doesn't matter. There is no end in sight for this virus, and we need you to keep calm because it's boom time. Ski resorts closed due to high winds, possibly 209 mile per hour gusts in Cali. Wowie! Kirkwood, California ski resort in Alpine County announced it was closing. Are they posing? I mean, it's California for sake. Hello, there I am. The Kirkwood Mountain Ski Resort said on Twitter it would be closed to ensure guests and employees are safe as 200 mile per hour gusts, schmust, the must, and fuss, and just. And then there was a closure. Snowstorm triggers avalanche warnings for northern and central mountains. Hello. Denver, CBS 4, the Colorado Avalanche Information Center, CAC, has issued an avalanche warning for the northern and central mountains of Colorado into the weekend due to the recent wind and snow, 3 feet or more in many regions. And there are dozens of storms predicted to come in. There are your avalanche warnings from Salida up to Steamboat. And from Denver to Eagle, north to south, east to west. Hello. Who knew? New snowmaker ahead for the plains, Midwest, and Northeast this week, moving its way into the upper Midwest, the best to the Northeast, the east of the Schmies. A new storm will develop near the Four Corners. Oh, my God, it's south and west of me. And the Southern High Plains Tuesday, which is their lose day. And that system will spread snow and some ice through the Midwest, Northeast, and the same thing that happened last week is going to boom it in and move it a little south. 22 inches in 24 hours. Hours of powers. As Al Gore was nowhere to be found and global warming goodness fell by the feet. Can you smell that? Oh, my God. With more snow on the way in Colorado, it's anyone's guess where we'll go from here. 255 inches up on the mountain currently. Totally near or above average. There's a ton of new snow out there, but the roads are rough. And that deserves a puff puff. Are you picking it up? Storm winds down in upstate New York yesterday, and bitter colds were behind it. And guess what's up next? Storm after storm after storm, upstate New York. Where's your pork? Snowfall analyzer saying the analysis is less than. Why can't I move it? Okay. Stuff's not working out. You can see a swath through South Dakota, and now that just disappeared. Hello. Okay. We'll refresh that, and we'll get to the weather.gov map. Take a look at the winter storm warnings and watches, flood warnings and watches throughout the southeast. Michigan. Oh, top knots, boyhood home. Who would have known? An upper Midwest snow, mid-south heavy rain, desert southwest mountain snow and wind. A storm system will bring areas of heavy snow to the upper Midwest and locally heavy rain from Texas to Louisiana and Ohio. This system will stall early this week for a multi-day heavy rain event across the Mid-South and Appalachians. Locally heavy rain, mountain snow, and gusty winds to impact Denver, Southwest through Tuesday, which is their lose day. But take a look down here. Even into Texas. Oh, the nexus of the schmexus. It's like winter has never stopped. Snowfall analysis. Boom! There's your 48 totals. Still, we can move it. Take a look. Snowfall coming in at Atlanta. Those of you in Georgia said we're going to plant your garden and you're up in the north here. Doubt it. But there is increased moisture, and look at these totals. Holy schmackaroli. I can't even believe there are totals in Atlanta. 6 inches in Atlanta? Why isn't that on the news? Oh, the coronavirus. Oh, maybe Al Gore paid for the coronavirus. A swath of snow moving through South Dakota into Minnesota. We're talking 10 inches in some regions. A foot or more. Who's the Al Gore? And that's penetrating deep into Wisconsin. I hope they needed it. Holy sh! And we got to that. Click on your county, weather.gov. Click on your county. Here are the models, which are not schmodels, except they're only good like out to here. So let's just walk it through. Here's your Monday through your Tuesday, which is your lose day if you're in New Mex. New Mexico is about to get pummeled with snow, as well as Texas, the nexus of the schmexus. And then by Wednesday, this thing is going to explode and move. Boom! Right there to the east. Look at that. Boom! There's your boom. PA, my stomping grounds. All the way to Montgomery County and Bucks. Look at that. Who are the schmucks? And then the Northeast is going to get buried. Upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire. They might even see snow in Long Island. But Philly will get their 9 on time. And that's boom. And then we have a system moving through at the end of February, as we predicted. End of February and March are going to be epic. That's moving through southern Mexico, down below 20 north, which could bring snow to Florida through the end of February into March. We're going to be watching this closely. This is very unique. So don't tweak, because we predicted it. Storm Ciara batters northern Europe with high winds and heavy rains. Now, as the coronavirus and the impeachment and other things take up your time, Storm Ciara batters the UK and northern Europe with hurricane-force winds and heavy rain Sunday, halting flights and trains, producing heavy seas and closed down ports. Soccer games, farmers markets, cultural events were canceled as authorities urged millions of people to stay indoors away from falling trees and branches. Named by the UK Met Office weather agency, the storm brought massive gusts and hit 93 miles per hour in northern Welsh village of Aberdeen, 86 miles per hour in the Welsh town of Capel, Clwyd. And the British Airways plane is thought to have made the fastest overflight by the conventional airliner from New York to London due to accelerated jet stream. Now, this is completely obliterating the previous world records. The fierce winds propelled the Boeing 747-436 to make a 3,500-mile transatlantic journey from New York to London in just 4 hours and 56 minutes, totally obliterating the previous record of 5 hours and 13 minutes by over 18 minutes, landing 102 minutes early and reaching a top speed of 825 miles per hour. People had shot their pants because not only did they not have the coronavirus, but they had gotten there early. So there are good things coming in from the BK and the UK and the SHAK and the AK and the whatever K that you want to K it. Flight Radar 24 reported. And that's a boom. That's tonight's first boom. And we have 3 or 4 more hours worth of tabs, which could all relegate to dabs. Let's get to the European models. It's not over, you plover. Hurricane Sierra brings heavy rain, and right behind its arse, heavy snow moving into UK. Hey. Then it will hit Norway and Sweden, and Greta will be buried under 107 centimeters of the global warming goodness. God, I hope she lives up there. Did you feel that? Minor earthquake hits Gwinnett County. Mild earthquake was recorded near Lindburn in Gwinnett County Sunday. The only problem is it wasn't in the UK. It was in the USA. According to the United States Geological Survey, 2.3 magnitude happened at 4:20. How funny is that? USGS said. Well, actually, only Diamond said that, but it happened at 4:20. And there you are. The epicenter of the minor quake was just over a mile from the center of Lurburn, 3.35 miles deep, according to the USGS. No injuries are reported, and we still have no idea where this place is. It's not in China. No, it is actually in northern Georgia. But the strongest earthquake felt in Georgia was a 4.4 magnitude back in 2018. It was the second strongest on record in Tennessee, where it originated. So actually it was in Tennessee, I'm sorry. But it was right by the border. Who's a hoarder? Seismic update. Big quakes today. Boom time. Hello. 6.2 in Papua New Guinea. That's no skinny at 31.1 kilometers. Big worry is right there. Blot Echo at 546 kilometers in Fiji. That's the area we're watching. Also a significant quake in El Salvador with an aftershock happening just now. More seismic activity here in Puerto Rico. Hello. And if we look at the map, the mid-ocean ridges are spreading in Greenland, South Africa, and other regions. So we are positing that Iceland will erupt in the coming months. Keep calm. Worldwide volcano news update. Kiss my asshole. Possible activity, unknown cloud. Volcanoes, Fuego, Ducono, and more, including Etna, Cuchusco, Popo, Papeto, Ducono, and Reventador. Etna, explosive activity continues at the new cinder cone vent in Volanyana. There it is. Look at the pictures. They're not schmictures. They're amazing. Whew, that's hot. If you were camping below there, just can imagine the rip stop. That doesn't even work in that. Just, coronavirus outbreak, death toll surpasses toll from SARS. Sudden acute respiratory syndrome. In case you didn't know what the acronym was, and this schmuck's got something to say.
Major challenge right now, just months ahead of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. They're trying to prevent the spread of coronavirus inside this country, a country that now has the dubious distinction of having the highest concentration of coronavirus patients anywhere in the world, outside of mainland China, of course, which continues to be not only the epicenter of the outbreak, but also bearing the brunt of the deaths, including the recently announced death of a U.S. citizen who was an ethnically Chinese American citizen living in Wuhan, the city where this outbreak started, a city of more than 10 million people, most of whom now remain in quarantine in the city, being told by authorities they have to check their temperature every day and report it to the government. If they don't, the police and health authorities could come knocking on their door. In terms of the American who died, we know that he is a man in his 60s. We also know that the people over 60 face the highest risk when they are infected with coronavirus, the vast majority of deaths. And there have been hundreds of deaths reported. The vast majority are people.
Oh my God, I couldn't wait till he shut up. Now, what I just took was probably hundreds of milligrams of CBD, and C60 was in there. There's a little lemon oil. Oh, I'm still getting it. There were definitely other cannabinoids, terpenes. Oh, monatomic gold and others. That was the joy extract and 2,000 milligram CBD oil from Hemp Lucid. But I digress. Keep that immune system up. Coronavirus global death toll rises to 910. In the span of 2 hours, 6 more people were reported to have died from the coronavirus. It's getting worse. It's taking names, and the information that coming out is limited. I just did a live stream with 3 of the most important people covering the case. My partner, Leah Shaper, the backbone of the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, and the most awesome chick I've ever met. David Dubine, who is back safe in the U.S., in an undisclosed location, self-quarantining, and Paul Cottrell, the new phenom, who has come out of the woodwork after he simply contacted me via email about his concern about what was happening. So follow us. Royal Caribbean Cruise, just 2 hours, 55 minutes ago, docked in New Jersey to set sail Monday. That's not a fun day. Hopefully this ship is not one with the coronavirus on it. I have no idea what this is. I'm just looking at this now. It's very disheartening because the information you're about to learn will blow your mind. A plasma reactor can eradicate airborne viruses, including the novel corona pneumonia. The big idea, it's the enduring media image of infectious disease and outbreak and pandemic, including the current coronavirus outbreak from Wuhan. People in the public spaces with faces half hidden in surgical masks for no purpose whatsoever, according to the World Health Organization. Surgical masks only prevent you from giving the virus to others, not from you contracting it. And there is, well, we'll get to that. Filters have long been used to remove particles, including viruses and bacteria, from the air we breathe. Particle filters are key components of the building of aircraft ventilation systems. Unfortunately, viruses are much smaller than the smallest particles these filters typically capture, down to like 10, 15 microns. One possibility of curbing the spread of the airborne pathogen is non-thermal plasma reactors. And if you want to know more about that, I'll leave you links to this below. We have dozens. Steve Bannon hired a company linked to China's most wanted billionaire. That's Gao. What's his name? Steve Bannon, president of Trump's former chief strategist, has been hired by a company linked to a fugitive Chinese billionaire, Axios reported. Bannon reportedly has been contracted by Gao Media, a company linked to Gao Wingguo, also known as Miles Kwok. Now, that is so confusing that there's some dumb shit going on here. And Q said that Kwok is Guangao and that Gao Media is Guangao and Go Guang is also known as Miles Kwok. If you can make any sense out of that. But all I know is Steve Bannon is a fat prick that needs a shave. Now, Steve Bannon is pushing debunked claims about the coronavirus that are linked to his billionaire benefactor that hired him and gave him $1 million to be a schmuck with a tiny brain that you see here pictured. China novel coronavirus pneumonia continues at a stable rate according to the mainstream numbers, but not according to the people in the know. Watch the video below that I link with David Dubine, Paul Cottrell, and Leah, where we discuss the facts. Concerns rise about the spread in Singapore and the spread elsewhere because this is the tip of the iceberg. WHO director warns of more widespread transmission as virus death toll tops 940,000 confirmed cases, which are traces of the actual cases. As we see burning fires and SO2, sulfur dioxide, increase in the Wuhan region, we know they're burning something. And it's probably bodies. Huge sulfur dioxide concentrations coming out from the city center. And David Dubine confirmed that they're actually burning houses in this region. If you're sick and they pull you out, they burn you out. It's over, Johnny. That's how crazy it's getting, and it's not being reported on. We should be wary of a Biopatriot Act. Why wouldn't we be? They took our rights at 9/11. They're going to take our rights at Wuhan coronavirus pneumonia. Trust me on that. If you don't know why, read the article. With a new global pandemic scare, the time has come to watch out for those who will exploit it. The globalists. Global warming didn't work. And this is the new twerk. Hello! A severe public health crisis could lead to calls for a new cabinet position. Yes, the global pandemic advisor. Similar to the Homeland Security guy who is all right out of our rights. More rights coming right out of your... Coming soon. Watch the video that we posted earlier, the podcast, with David Duvine, Paul Cottrell, and Leah Shaper. Scientists predict coronavirus may live for up to 9 days on surfaces. As the World Health Organization says that you don't have to worry about touching stuff, and all the stuff shipped from China is fine. A paper coming out 7 days ago, persistence of coronaviruses on inanimate surfaces, and its inactivation with biocidal agents. Now, what this paper tells us is that there are only certain biocidal agents that can kill the virus, and that it may live for 9 days on packages. So do not buy shit from China. Meanwhile, the infrastructure that is supplying the entire world with cheap Chinese products like can openers and toasters and other dumb shit will no longer be available in a few months. And the entire world will be crippled. Wait till you see what happens. We're going to report on it. But for now, know that the coronavirus can live for up to 9 days on packages that are coming from China that are still getting here. So burn those in your fire, please. And more importantly, there are only certain things that can kill this virus, and we recommend 90% isopropyl alcohol because a preparation of 62 to 71% ethanol is appropriate if it's exposed for 1 minute to kill the virus. So if you don't have grain alcohol, which is quite expensive, it's about 20, 30 bucks a half gallon, go to the store for about $1. You can get a pint of the pure isopropyl alcohol, same shit, and wipe it all around and kill those viruses. Read the article to know about other biocidal agents, including benzalkonium chloride and chlorhexahendine diclonate, which you can easily get at Walmart. not. But I digress. Let's move along. No jail for cop guilty of responding to domestic violence call by raping his victim. This cop went to a domestic violence call where someone was being raped, gave the victim his number, and she met him later, and he raped her. Guess what? No jail time. If you know this cop, well, you know what to do. That people are spending the rest of their life in jail for growing plants, and rapist cops don't spend a single day in jail because if they go to jail, they'll be killed. Yeah, well, how about when I was in jail for 8 years and everyone was trying to kill me? Why didn't they let me out? Because they were trying to kill me. Arctic ice melt is changing the ocean currents. It is. The Beaufort Gyre has been building, but it hasn't changed the ice thickness or volume. In fact, it's increasing. But the fact that the gyre hasn't released into the main ocean flow in the Atlantic is very telling. Since the early 90s, the gyre has been building, and it's been building for now 40 years. And when this baby unleashes this year or next, it may shut down the Gulf Stream, which will send Europe into a glacial period. Hello, all you people bitching in the UK. It's coming. Don't be bumming. 8,500 years older than the pyramids. This is the oldest temple ever built on Earth. And we're talking Göbekli Tepe. If you don't know about it, be about it. Go look. Göbekli Tepe. We'll leave links below. This was in fact built during the transition from antediluvian to post-diluvian civilizations. This is a calling card of what happened during the last cosmic catastrophe. They purposefully buried it so it would be protected as the explosion and deluge covered the earth. And they did a great job. I'm sure other cultures tried to do the same thing in petroglyphs. But this is the best record of what we have from what happened during the last cosmic catastrophe during the Younger Dryas. And if you do not know about it, we will talk about it at least once a week forever. Check out Göbekli Tepe. Now, these are Stone Age people that had no tools or the wheel, no metal, and they were able to carve bas relief on 10-ton blocks that were from kilometers away. It's ridiculous. Ancient carvings of scores of animals unearthed in Spanish cave. In a discovery that local media have dubbed the Catalan Automata, an extraordinary trove of 15,000-year-old carvings depicting dozens of animals has been found in a cave in northeast Spain's Tarragona region. Du hast ein kleines Schnitterwurzel, nein. But around 100 carvings of animals, including horses, oxen, and deer, as well as mysterious abstract symbols, which can be directly connected to plasma discharge features, or people just being bored before they die in mass droves. Something in deep space is sending signals to Earth in a steady 16-day cycle. Scientists have discovered the first fast radio bursts that beat at a steady rhythm, like a heart. And the mysterious repeating signal is coming from the outskirts of another galaxy. Now, if you're going to meet us at LeakCon 2020 in Boulder at the Gaia-Sphere, Adrian D'Amico is going to be here, and he is one of the top scientists that are uncovering the source and the purpose of these FRBs. So get your ticket now. That's all I can say. Scientists grow date palm plants from 2,000-year-old seeds. If you don't think that saving seeds is the key to the future, well, you haven't even listened to what I said in the last minute, have you? Look at these plants. Look at them. There they are. 2,000-year-old seeds grew these date palms. The same cheap-ass things you can buy in Walmart. And now you wonder how easy it is for them to sell them for $9. LeakCon 2020 Cosmic Cover-Up. Get your ticket now. There's only 250 tickets left. And I don't think that people that want to go there are going to get there. So get them now. Links will be below. Hope you got something out of the video. Watch the podcast with David Dubine, Paul Cottrell, and Leah Shaper that just happened. And we'll continue to provide you with the most up-to-date information as it comes in. You know why? Because we love you. And we're here for you. No one else. Proper prior planning prevents piss-poor performance. And together, we will learn how to survive and thrive together. Share this video. Become a new Patreon. 17 out of our last 20 videos have been demonetized. Those are the facts. And it's simply because we deliver the facts. And they don't want you to know. Be safe. We love you.